crack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DLG. What's happening? DL motherfucking G.
Yeah.
DL Hughley gangster. Say. What's going on? What's going on?
Motherfucker.
Man, when you hear that, we getting started.
Let's get some housekeeping, man. Hit the like and subscribe button when you come
yes,
on in.
Lord.
The like and subscribe button when you come on in, man. You know.
Yes. Fuck
the
with
likes
it.
is like gas. You know, we the more gas we got, the farther we can go. So give us a little like. It don't cost a thing. It especially don't cost as much as gas do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we asking y'all to give us a gallon of gas or some shit. We wouldn't go
I was just about to say, nigga, fuck a like. Tell them give us a gallon of gas, man.
Give me a gallon of gas, man. $5.15 for some gas.
Oh, bro, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Man, this gas is. I mean, I ain't tripping, but I don't like it, bro.
Hold on, let me get a.
Shit, I don't like it neither. I ain't gonna front.
Just so I won't be.
I don't like it too much neither.
I mean, like anybody, man, bro. If you running around joyriding right now, bro, you must be getting to it.
Yeah, you getting to it, famo.
If you just cruising and shit, man.
I remember one of my raps, like I say 20 years ago. I was like, you know, I don't give a fuck it because gas. I think it jumped up to like $2 and shit. You know, it was like a big deal. And I remember in one of my raps, I said, man, I don't give a fuck if the gas is $5 a gallon. I said, I'll still be driving here to Ooh-wee.
Right.
Maybe back then, but not now, guys.
Then these motherfuckers did it. Boy, I tell you, just no type of.
So that's probably when rap, you know, now rap is just all the way serious. But that's probably when rap was just, you know, you can say things like that. You know?
Yeah, rap got, yeah, man, rap just got too many. You know, so they're man, it's just crazy right now. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Like, anyway, though.
Fuck around, be rapping and start a Rico.
Crazy, bro. Railroading these rappers.
Well, it's a dangerous game, you know. Let's be honest. It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I tell anybody right now, any nigga, yo, you trying to be a rapper, you might as well start skydiving. I don't want to hear you talking about you don't like dangerous things. Oh, you a rapper? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do some
housekeeping. That's a dangerous profession.
Is there a man on?
We got Rich in the building. What's going on, Rich?
Oh, he here?
Rich, I got he just in the chat. I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah,
man. Going through, man. See who showed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rich, I got to get on that podcast, man. I've been talking to Def Chef. I got to get over there and cross pollinate. You came to bless us. You know, I got to get up on there and promote this DLG flag and you know, come, you know, just get over there and get in the building with you. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since we chopped it up. Let me see. Genesis in the building. What's going on, lady? Yeah, I got the link back there if you guys want to come up, or we'll just cook a little bit and see what's up. If you guys can do a little housekeeping, share the stream, share the links and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and modify y'all up to the DLG channel so you guys can be the very first mods. Go ahead, Topper Hill. If you on your thing, throw a comment up in there and I can mod you up too. While we at it, we'll just mod everybody up. You know, you need moderators when you're moving in this shit, just so we can keep track of the trolls and you know all of that.
Throw a comment where at? In the private chat?
Not the regular comments. And then I got to go to YouTube and I can actually give you guys a wrench. See, I'm sounding like it's all elementary and shit. But yeah, I'll give you guys a wrench, and then that way you guys can moderate the things. You guys can post links. You know, they won't let anybody else post links unless you're a moderator. You can do all type of things. People You could time them out if they're commenting some crazy shit. You could put them in timeout. You can kick them out. Well, we ain't gonna kick too many people out. We need everybody, trolls and all. But you could time their ass out. They can't comment, for a minute or two. They just can't spam the whole wall up. You dig? Just little things, man. Appreciate everybody that came in. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. It's a DLG podcast. We're talking about inflation today. We're gonna get on the Bidens today. We're gonna be talking about different things you can do to manage your money. No textbook shit. It's just from nigga to nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Just little things you can do. You probably can't just go pick up a book or a magazine and all of that. Anyway, you got that backdrop cracking, crack-a-lacking.
I'm trying to get.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, Def Chef's back. Give
Oh
us a
yeah, I
little.
was just sharing. I was sharing it and sending the link out. That's all.
Yeah. Give us a little backstory on this cartoon we about to check out.
Okay. I can't really speak for everybody else, but most people I feel could see better than they can hear. I know I'm one of those people, even though I do need glasses, right? So this is an illustration of what inflation looked like, just like a DC comic, just like a Marvel comic book, just like a picture book or whatever. And they explain shit to you, but they give it to you in the most basic terms. And if you deal with the basic explanations, you'll be up to speed on what's going on now. Obviously, we're going to get a little bit more advanced, but this right here is going to be one of the best examples of what inflation is in basic terms. So
I got an even
that's
more
what we're
basic
doing.
term. After you do this, though, my thing of the inflation is this: zero is always zero. You have nothing. Then that, like I said, that bread costs $5, right? Then don't take that much to get bread now, but it's you still ain't got much of zero. Then when bread gets to $20, there's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot to get some bread, but then it's hard from if you don't have nothing, you got to do more just to get to $20. Like that's it just gets crazy after a set. And so then soon bread is $100, and it's like, dang, what am I gonna do to get some bread? Now there's a lot more people because zero is always zero. You know what I mean? Like you have nothing, you have nothing. So it becomes harder to get. You know, it ain't because like back in the day, bread was like what 2 cents. Everybody kind of had bread in their house. You feel what I mean? I'm just an example. But bread start going up, man. Niggas, nah, nigga, we ain't having bread tonight. You feel me? That's
Oh,
just.
wait.
Go ahead. Is Mr. Pullabur on yet or not?
We're gonna get get into this video.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull Rich up soon and we smash this little 5-minute clip. Anyway, this is a this is inflation explained. It really shows you in a for a fourth grader can know exactly what we're talking about. We want to get into some of the particulars and what actually causes inflation. I think this is a good video. You guys check it out. I'm not trying to be like your 7th grade teacher, but I want people to actually come to the DLG channel and learn a few things if you can. So bear with us. It's a short clip. We're going to get into it, and then we're going to get back to talking shit.
Stan Zimmerman, welcome to Illustrate to Educate. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support simple and objective videos on topics that matter. Have you ever wondered why inflation happens? In this video, we'll look into everything you need to know about what might be causing the inflation we're experiencing right now.
Fair use.
First, what is
Yeah, everything
inflation?
fair use.
Inflation is the decline of purchasing power of a given currency over time. In other words, take the average price of a basket of selected goods and services in the economy and estimate the rate at which the purchasing power declines. You can also look at it as the rise in a general level of prices, often expressed as a percentage. Let's take a look at a simple example. Say you go to buy a frozen pizza that used to cost $10, but over time the cost rose to $12 for the same pizza. You can calculate the inflation rate by subtracting the starting price from the later price and divide it by the starting price and then multiply the result by 100 to get the inflation rate percentage. In this example, you can see that the inflation rate percentage is 20%.
Okay.
Now that we know what inflation is generally speaking, many wonder why it's happening and how to prevent it from accelerating at the rate it currently is. There are certainly many events that are causing inflation to rise, such as the war in Ukraine and new and reoccurring lockdowns in places like China
Damn
due to
Ukraine.
COVID-19.
You
However,
see,
there are
they said
many
that
other
shit
things
first.
that could be contributing to the recent 40-year high in the United States and acceleration of inflation around the globe. As inflation will likely get worse before it gets better, let's take a look at a few theories as to why this is happening and potential ways of how to fix it and slow the rate of inflation. Reason number 1: pandemic caused shortages. It seems there's a general agreement that the effects of the pandemic are to blame for the recent rate of inflation. The economy has not been able to function normally due to disruptions in supply and several industries having to slow down or halt
So they're trying
production.
to close
When you
everything up.
consider that the supply chain is global, including commodities, global shortages could certainly be attributed to inflation. On top of shortages of goods themselves, some experts say that the vulnerabilities in our infrastructure, such as clogged ports and deficiencies in the trucking industry, have made it difficult to transport goods around the market. Reason number 2 is due to the climbing oil prices, which translates to climbing gas prices, ultimately causing intense cost pressures that affect a wide range of industries. Even before the pandemic, energy and gas prices were on the rise, but experts say the situation with Russia is making things worse.
Oh wait.
Russia is the third largest oil producer after the US and Saudi Arabia, but it is the world's largest exporter of oil to global markets and the second largest crude oil exporter behind Saudi Arabia, especially in Europe.
It's probably what the war
Russia's
is
war in
really about.
Ukraine and the resulting sanctions are
Right.
also pushing up prices elsewhere on commodities such as wheat. Reason number 3, experts argue, is due to the 3 stimulus packages
Wow. I
that were
said
pumped
this.
into the economy. They believe the issue is that the government put too much money into circulation, which has decreased the power of the
Man, I
dollar.
only got 2 stimulus, man. What's up with that?
I got a few. I ain't gonna front.
Where my other stimulus, man? Shit, I had to use all that on gas. Shit.
I ain't gonna front. I was getting a $200 check every. It just kept coming. I don't know if it's because I applied for food stamps at the time. I don't know what it was, but I was getting that little check, man.
Hmm.
And driven prices up. They say nothing on the scale of trillions was needed. It's also debated whether it was the rounds of stimulus checks that gave people more money in their bank accounts to spend, or whether the money handed to corporations accelerating job growth is to blame. Reason number 4 has some people blaming corporations for consolidation and price setting. They say that companies are using their power to set prices at whatever they like because of the lack of competition. They also say that companies are boosting inflation higher by using the problem as an excuse to increase prices so that they can make more profits. A study found that 2/3 of corporate profits are due to inflation increases, and at the end of the day, corporations do have the power to change prices and create inflation. Lastly, some economists are blaming the cycle of rising wages and rising prices as a self-perpetuating cycle. So now, what's the fix? Well, there doesn't seem to be an easy, straightforward answer. On a domestic level, the Federal Reserve has started to raise interest rates. The idea is when the Fed raises rates, it makes it more expensive to borrow money, which means less spending and less demand. However,
Got you.
there's a
Got you.
concern that doing so could push the US economy towards a recession. Keep in mind things like rent prices, which with rising interest rates could make building housing more expensive and raise rent prices, making the inflation problem worse. Others believe that the government can do more to help with inflation. The White House and President Joe Biden
Oh,
have
we're gonna
taken
talk
some
about you,
measures to
Biden.
try to address inflation, such as rolling out a supply chain task force to address issues such as infrastructure at ports and shortages in essential products like semiconductors. As inflation increases, the federal government could look into raising taxes, cutting spending, better antitrust enforcement, taxes on corporate profits, and price controls. But this would require White House and bipartisan cooperation in Congress. Ultimately, These fixes for inflation are just going to take some time. Did you find this video about causes and fixes of inflation to be helpful? If so,
Yes.
hit that like button
Yeah,
and be
no,
sure to
that was
subscribe.
very, very enlightening. And if it wasn't, you can
Yes.
always go back. But before we dig in and kind of chop that up and get into the meat and potatoes, let me bring a special guest up from the back, Chris Ritchie, Politobro, good friend of ours, here at the DLG. He's definitely a DLG original. You dig? Let's bring him on up. What's going on, Rich?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Word up. Man, yo, they
Let's get
forgot
it.
one. They forgot one element.
Yeah,
The,
talk about it. Talk about it.
White people.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
all those elements they described are in the hands of white people. All those elements they described are in all our problems in regards to inflation are under the control of college graduates.
Wow.
Every problem we got economically, there's no person in charge of policy that doesn't have a college degree. We got to look at what the elements are. There ain't no black people over any of that policy. So when you talk about inflation, I mean, I'm just being honest. When you look at the video, what do they say? I was reading, Biden today.
You broke up. You broke up a little bit, Rich.
Broke up a little bit. He must have went
Yeah,
off.
yeah. He must have went off a whole cliff, huh?
Yeah. Well, he was right though. A little bit.
He'll be back.
You know them. Go ahead.
You hear me?
Yeah. You back.
Oh, okay. I see what it does when I go to the other web browser. So what I was reading this morning is Janet Yellen, who is a Fed chair. She apologized and said she misjudged the route that inflation was taken. So she's admitting that it is partially the fault of the administration. So Biden directly is responsible, and the reason why I say that is if you look at the curve, the data on inflation, right? Inflation was kind of ticking up anyway, but it wasn't ticking up that much. And when Trump took office, I noticed that inflation the curve went down. As much as motherfuckers say they don't like Trump, he kept inflation down.
Right.
Of course.
Well, he had the interest rates down. He had the, what I'm saying, a lot of shit. Like I heard they like at. I don't want to misquote anything, but I heard they at like 6-7%, bro. Right now for mortgage rates and shit. Goddamn interest rates.
Yeah. Janet Yellen put it up to 6. See, and that don't make no damn sense because how can Trump have it at like 2?
Yeah, 2. You know what I'm saying?
He had it at 2, and inflation was going down. So, see what I'm saying? They're running game. They're feeding us a lot of bullshit. The reason why we're paying more, say, for instance, the housing. The housing only went up because white people moved there. In Seattle, white people showed up, everything went up. White people. Well, I mean, white people are crypto. They manipulate markets wherever they go. We don't manipulate markets. We save money for other people. They say when we move somewhere, we bring down the property value. When we move somewhere, if the property value is low, what does that do? That makes it more attractive. So when the white people moved into Seattle, that ran the prices up. When white
Man.
people say, when white people say, hey, I want to buy some Dogecoin, that made that they wherever they went, the money went. So when they went to Dogecoin, that shit shot to the ceiling. When they pulled out, people lost their money. So that's what I'm saying. That's the element they're not explaining. Not that I hate white folks or nothing, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
Right.
We don't have control over that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
We
it
don't
ain't
have,
about a hate thing. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying?
no.
It's getting to the bottom of it and actually understanding what's going on. Because a lot of us, that I stay in the Gucci store and like that, they might not
Yeah,
really understand what's going on here.
yeah. I mean, what's the
So,
argument? What's the argument for against illegal immigration? They said what they do. What they bring down the prices. They bring down the wages. So it
right,
ain't them. When white people work, they want to get paid. They're not
right.
gonna work. They're not gonna work unless they're getting paid. So they bring the wages up and they're bringing up the prices.
But
If they got, I be wondering. You ever wonder this? Being in Seattle, right? You ever wonder? I was wondering this last night, and I sat there at work and stuff. I'm out in the field, so I was like looking. I'm like, do some of these people even work? They look
Right.
so rested in that fancy restaurant I was sitting across from up there on the Madrona.
Well, no,
Sitting there,
they ate off the real estate. They got like
get it.
a huge, at least 100-year head start on us.
Yeah,
As far as that goes.
they up at Molly Moon's, licking ice cream and looking all happy.
hey, I'm gonna say something about the
Yeah,
immigrants
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah,
So this is where we got, you know, I hate to say it, but if you just hanging out at Home Depot right now, you
yeah.
should kind of be arrested, bro. Like them guys was even out there on like, and I hate to be this way, but man, you can't be under. If I was a business that
Nah,
that
I,
that
I'm, I'm,
no
I'm gonna
no
keep going. I'm gonna give you some pushback though. Keep
with
going.
with 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 the way, if I had a business, the way inflation is right now, and I had to do everything by the book, and I had to, and these guys could just come and undercut me and get my bids and stuff like that. That's a problem, man. Like, and if they're illegal too, then that's a whole nother ball game. But man, the rules gotta equate to everybody, bro. Like I said, to where if that's what it is, we need them. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's breaking the law. We can't do that. I can't do that, and I can't even get across the Canadian border if I have a, you know what I mean? If I have a record or something, and I might go up to Canada and make it crack and get dope, but they're stopping me from even doing that. So
So
we have to.
what happens when your sewer backs up in your crib? It's an older crib. You might need new pipes and everything, and you're looking at a significant bill. But that guy at Home Depot knows a older guy in the cut that's really good at this shit. He comes over, gives you an estimate. He charged you $500-$600 for everything. You know what I'm saying? What do you say then? Because I was just in this situation, and depending on who came over there, I could have been looking at 1,500 to 5 racks or some shit, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's a tricky situation. I ain't gonna front like,
So
but
I was blessed to have that guy. I got his number in my phone. It was a good deal, man. I was gonna be looking at some serious money.
yeah, it's a tricky thing. It's just like getting a smoker to do your
Yeah,
car.
now
You know what I
I
mean?
don't recommend. I ain't recommending nothing, man. I ain't recommending people
But
go do
it's
this or
what I'm
nothing.
saying is
Yeah,
some of when you're crossing the border illegally and you're flooding the market.
But see, I don't
That's
know if
one
they're
thing.
illegal. See, for me to just say that the guys at Home Depot is illegal,
No, no, no. I'm not. I'm saying the ones who are there are some that are right.
I don't know. See, that's me. I don't know.
I know, bro, because
Because
I
it
remember.
could be 10 of them out there today and they could all be legit. You see what I'm saying?
You-
It's just like the cops rolling through thinking that, oh yeah, there's 10 of them guys on the corner. Yeah, they're selling dope. You see what I'm saying? That's the
No,
same thing.
I get that part of it, but I'm just gonna say from experience, bro. When I pulled up,
yeah.
I don't know if you see my one video to where I think it was when COVID first hit and everybody was in the house, but there still was people out there, and I pulled up bumping Ice Ice Baby. Not just saying it. It was a joke though.
That nigga cold.
See,
It
bro.
was-
You see what I'm
Hey, but
saying?
you know what?
Nigga
You know
cold, bro.
what? But you know what?
Everybody got the
Under,
joke.
Oh my
I
God,
start going
Rich.
I'm gonna say
do
Rich,
do do
something.
don't
Let
do
me
do
say
encourage.
do
something.
Wait, hold on,
Let
Rich.
me.
Do
do
not
do do do
encourage
do
this
do
nigga,
do
bro.
do.
No, no, no. Let me say something. But under Trump, when this shit was going on, right? One thing I noticed when he started shipping cats up out of here is that white people started being super nice to niggas. They was giving niggas promotions and jobs. He seeing niggas on Facebook. Niggas was like, "Oh, I'm promoted to manager in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because
I'm
they
the
had their money. Their
manager."
competition. The competition is your competition is people who's getting it done illegally. Because if you getting the bread, you got more bread to. If you're doing it the right way, that
Yeah,
all that bread comes to you, and then it helps the economy. So when you lowball, it messes it up, bro. I have seen that, so I don't
hey,
support that, to be honest.
a lot of brothers getting put on right now. I've been seeing cats down there at the longshoremen getting getting in,
Yeah,
right?
but you know what? See, that's a whole because you know I used to be a longshoreman. I was a longshoreman
Okay.
young. Man, niggas, all them niggas on 100% of nothing. And the longshore when
Yeah.
we was growing up was like the nigga mafia for unions.
Yeah, it
If you
was.
was a black man in the longshore, you was pretty much in the best union. Let me explain something. I don't know how it is now. Back in the day, if you was a longshoreman, you could probably commit a murder. And if you didn't get football numbers, you come out a longshoreman. I remember motherfuckers used to get crazy dumb time, all type of wild shit. It's a general labor job. I'm gonna explain something to you. They don't have a school. Everything is on the job training, and then they do from promotions within, right? So there's no longshoreman school, like there's an electrician school, like concrete mixer, all that shit, right? It's cats is gonna get mad at me, bro. It's
But no,
unskilled labor.
but you gotta see the wire, man. You ain't seen it, but this is how the um the mob and stuff used to
No,
get money. They
I get all that, but I'm leading to something because we talking about inflation, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm about to get into the inflation thing.
okay. But
When they started letting niggas become longshoremen, that was just like integration. We had less of everything because in the longshoremen, you don't have to do anything because they'll give it to you. You don't got to figure out how to generate nothing. They got a place called the hall. You go to the hall and they tell you everything to do. You're going to Pier 5. You're going to Pier 25. You're doing this. You're doing that. You don't have to really count anything. You don't really have to make any contact. Everything's done for you. They wipe your ass for you. Of course, these niggas love these jobs. And I know niggas is gonna get mad at me because it's hard. Okay, Dr. Hood.
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Hood,
yeah, yeah.
don't you wish that with what you do, all you had to do was show up and then pretty much the process was done. All you gotta do is play your little part, right? You could get paid for 8 hours for only working 3, this and that. But here's the whole thing. All them dudes, especially the first wave of longshoremen, bro, them was plumbers. Them was dudes who knew how to build houses. Them was landscapers. Them dudes was extremely skilled. But they got a job where your responsibility is you get to show up when you want to, right? Because when you run a business, there's all these things you got to think about. But here's what started happening. They started getting older and dying, right? So when they was used to passing shit down, there was nothing to pass down because when it's a wrap, you done. It's like being a teacher. It's like being most jobs. When it's over, it's over. What Dr. Hood got, that could go on forever. Right?
Hey,
See, that
they can
affected us
pass.
too.
They can pass the jobs down, huh? Because my homeboy's dad was when he died, and then his brother took the job, the slot.
They could pass what?
The pass. I don't know, but my homeboy, his dad was a lost. He had super paper, and then he died, and then his brother took the slot, and now he got super paper.
Yeah, that's old world shit because you know they gonna switch shit up when they get us involved. Like I said, I was a longshoreman. I was there when all the changes happened. I was there when they opened the container and all the dead Asian nationals was on. Bro, I done seen some shit down there. Nigga, feds raided that shit. They opened that shit right back up the same day we finished the job. It was in the summer. It was in the summer, huh?
So Biden's talking about. So Biden is the one that put the money in the port to hire all these cats. So what happens when they get caught up with these containers? So cats is just going to go back to being unemployed, right?
With who?
Because you know,
bro, there's always gonna be containers, bro. There's always
bro. Listen, they're never gonna be caught up.
They're saying there's a backup, and then they were talking. He was talking about we're gonna put more money and hire more workers to get this sped up. Because remember when we had toilet paper and all kind of crazy stuff
right
during COVID?
Right.
I'm just thinking in terms of, I see a lot of brothers getting on. So once these containers are caught up, will they return to pre-pandemic level as far as work?
Okay. because this is all the setup, bro. This is all the money grab. Me and you, bro. We done talked about this. Like none of this shit is by happenstance. Of course, they're gonna make it seem by happenstance. Okay, fine. They're hiring longshoremen. What else are they hiring? Because they only gonna hire so many niggas to get that job. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you too smart, you ain't getting the motherfucking job. They got a prototype of people who get that job. None of you niggas on this panel right now could become a longshoreman because they're not going to let you. Like the longshoremen are like the Marines of fucking labor. We're jarheads. Whatever we see, have you ever heard of a longshoreman whistleblower?
No.
I know. See, the longshoreman shit, that's where, now, since we talk about inflation, where you think who really affect inflation, just think if the longshoreman just really decided, like, you know what, let's all just go on strike one day worldwide. See, anybody could do that shit on the West Coast. That should be all cap. All the longshoremen, that shit's a worldwide organization, and it's all the exact same standards as a worker. That's the only shit. Teachers don't be the same worldwide. Right? If you work in that shit ain't the same worldwide. Listen, family, once you become a longshoreman, you could just transfer anywhere in the world when you become of a certain level. See, this is why motherfuckers never quit. A motherfucker could have $1 million idea and he'll hold on to that job because there's no accountability. You know, like you could pop up in another country and you're good to work, bro.
Interesting.
But you'll never own nothing. Yeah, you got to get your visa. You got to do all that government shit. But you could pop up and you're an A-man, bro. You don't even fucking know the port, dog.
Yeah.
But now, just think about how they could affect shit by just shuffling niggas around. If I'm in charge of something, man, I'll fuck around and just send all my best foremen on a vacation for 2 weeks. You know what? I feel like causing chaos. See, what Rich said, what they didn't bring up is white people. This is the type of shit that happens when you dealing with inflation. We gotta have chaos. All the shit they gave us, that's all the shit you niggas know already. I know y'all know that. Oh, well, if something's $10 and now it's $12, you take this and you divide it by that, and you come up with 20%. Duh, because 2% of 10 is 20. I mean, 20%, you see what I'm saying? 20% of 10 is $2. Like, motherfuckers know that shit. But what we don't know is the inner workings of it. Like the trucking. They'll just shut that shit down if they want to.
Yeah.
Right? With what Dr. Hood and them is doing. Okay, oh, this is what's going on. Okay. There's no canines available. Now, oh, you want a canine? Give me this. Inflation, bro, it's all the same shit. And what they trying to do, really what they trying to do, they trying to push people in the jobs where they could be controlled. They don't want businessmen to exist. Go get you a job at the longshore.
Okay, look at this. Because I read some yesterday said that right?
You chopping
What
up.
you
You
doing?
chopping up. You chopping up.
Can you hear
You
me?
chopping up.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you better know.
Isley said the we'll go back to a mask mandate if the COVID levels hit a certain numbers, like 5 out of 1,000 or something crazy, something like that. It's now at 6 to almost 7 of 1,000, and he ain't said nothing. So to me, when we were in the pandemic and he did the shutdown, a lot of businesses closed. In election year, it seems like they don't want nothing to close because the Democrats want to maintain power. And I'm seeing a lot of gamesmanship on Biden's behalf. He ain't saying nothing about COVID in a hot minute. He ain't said nothing about COVID. You know what? He ain't saying nothing about black people in a hot minute. You see, he had the Korean.
Bro, oh man, see, now you about to get into some whole other shit. Because I don't even know if we want to go down this road, because I'm gonna get you niggas mad. We might want to just kind of kick. No, and not even like me making you mad, but when okay, fuck it. Did y'all see the little thing he did with George Floyd's daughter?
No.
Yeah, see. Okay, that's fine. We ain't even gonna do that right now.
Let's bring Fox up.
I want to talk about the
What up, stranger?
BTS. Oh yeah.
Dang, man.
Good in the hood.
Is it late start? Is it late start? Because my son just walked past me. I said, "Well, why are you going to school so late?" It's late start. Is that what's going on, Foxy?
No, I actually have work, Jimmy.
Oh, I'm just asking.
Told you.
I'm just asking.
Shout out to work.
Right.
Yeah. Paper gang, you know, this inflation ain't gonna pay itself.
Well, you guys wish me luck because I got a meeting at 1, hopefully about some paper and maybe about my job back, but we'll see.
Man, see, here
man,
you
good
go.
luck, man. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
You niggas in these jobs, bro.
If it's about some paper,
don't give a fuck about you niggas.
Yeah, but we already agreed that it could be a stepping stone. You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
But I apologize.
Especially with this inflation, you got to do something to act as a catalyst. You know,
man. See, now here's the thing. Since we still on inflation, what I want to know, why isn't there a law or some sort of mandate or even a loose understanding that the paper needs to rise with the inflation? How the fuck everything going up, but our pay ain't going up, but we're required to keep up with this shit? Why they ain't talking about that in the video?
Because like I said, they said so.
When it happened the last time, they didn't get to, complain about it either. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works, man.
See, and you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. What the problem is, all you successful, hardworking niggas who I get it. You guys are gonna make it happen regardless. We need to start complaining. Give a fuck.
Yeah, you know
nigga,
what?
we still gotta pay the rent, bro. Why we can't complain?
You know what?
Because,
and they don't want to pay. They don't want to give us no money.
But they didn't get the last motherfuckers money when the inflation brought the shit up to where it was before this. Like,
bro,
let's not forget
the last generation, bro. They were
$3.
They was
that
giving
shit
him
shouldn't
pay
even
increases.
been that high. That shit should have went back down to $2. That shit. They got us. It was $4. Motherfuckers. $3.50. Motherfuckers was happy. You know what I'm saying? But that's already inflated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they got $3.50, that probably knocked somebody's head off. Like shit, $3.50, damn.
Right, because they never gave them the $2 raise that they need, bro.
Well, you better get used to this $5 shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Get used to the $5 shit. Don't think that it's just gonna go down. Yeah, it's gonna go down a little bit to $4.20 and shit. Everybody gonna be happy. They're gonna be screenshotting it, putting it on fucking Instagram and shit.
What about the pizza though?
$4.19.
Okay, explain the pizza.
If the gas is up, everything got to be up. That's the gas is the hemorrhoid of this shit. You know? The gas is up. How you gonna get the product? How the dough? How the pepperoni's gonna get there?
Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
And that was everything. I was just at the gas station when I first got on with you guys at the 7-Eleven. I pulled up. There wasn't one car at the 7. I was the only car there. It was all plumber trucks, FedEx, filling up at a normal pump. There were no cars in there. All like electrician trucks, HVAC trucks. Shit's about to go up.
Man, look,
it's about to get real bad. And then they snuck in the delivery fee under the pandemic. That little $5 delivery fee. Uber Eats, the gig economy. People are having like 3 gigs, little gigs, piecing together a wage. You know what I'm saying? Biden, you know what? Biden has not addressed nothing. This motherfucker is something. He's
this like, is and this is what I'm saying. You men don't know, Foxy.
What?
Man, look, what are we gonna do? Because I'm not hearing. These niggas ain't telling me what are we about to do about this.
Go back to hustling. I don't know.
Man. But is the gig economy a hustle?
It's all. I think it's all a hustle. I mean, pretty soon it's probably going to be some. If you think it's bad now with all the homeless people, they're out here doing their thing. They're just living off the land. They're not caring. They don't have rent to pay.
Shit, it been some nights where I had to disagree with you. They wish they could pay some fucking rent. Some of them nights.
Yeah, I work around them motherfuckers all night.
Man,
they're another facet of the
absolutely
economy, inflation.
Absolutely,
they're stealing all of our food. They're stealing food.
There you go.
They're stealing food. They're stealing all of our products. Like we can't get no pods for the detergent. We can't get I can barely.
That ain't just homeless people now.
I know it's not. It's not. It's the junkies. It's regular people. It's what you know what I'm saying.
Man, look,
you gotta secure your stuff. That's
Right.
extra money.
So if a
Niggas buying
motherfucker pulled up
cameras.
with a trunk full of pods, you ain't gonna buy none.
Nah, because them motherfuckers be. I don't trust them like that. It got to be somebody I trust. If it's somebody I
But so
trust,
you will fuck with it if you somebody you
no,
trust.
I'm more of a bottle guy. I'll buy a bottle, but then they be coming at me on the street to buy. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you put in that shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers, bro. You got niggas buying cameras. The camera economy is probably insane right now, and the bandwidth that the cameras are using. Because in the little cable company be wanting to charge you for going over. It's a whole little thing going on right now. Niggas got like 8 cameras outside the house right now.
What I want to okay, because I want to kind of get into this. So with the inflation situation, right? When you're dealing with inflation, we're pretty much dealing with money management, especially when we're dealing with a basic American household, right? I don't care who's in your household, whether you're married, whether it's just you, whether it's a shared situation, you and your kids, right? Money management is going to be so key during inflation. How does inflation because they talk about inflation can help. But the thing is that when you're dealing with a household that got more bills coming in simply because you raised the rent, you raised the price of the phone, you raised the price of the phone bill, you raised the price of the shoes, you raised the price of the food, right? Because we're dealing with a bunch of other things. Whatever the reason is, the prices is going up. What I'm trying to figure out, why isn't there something set up to help balance it out to where if the price is going up on everything, the working people, what's in it for them except more debt and more struggle?
That's called stimulus, man. We ain't
Oh
getting
my
that.
God, bro, don't do that. See, I knew you was gonna do that.
Stimulus. Oh
Stimulus had a big impact. It did. If I could get that motherfucker back right now,
yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
all right.
I'm waiting for the next. I'm waiting for the next PPP
I'll get that son
loan.
bitch back.
Hey, me too.
Shit. Fuck this.
Please.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
waiting for
What? So okay. So hold on. So basically, are you three telling me like the stimulus package was just a bait and switch from the beginning?
Well, no, it helped a lot of people.
No, I ain't saying it didn't help. That it's a bait and switch. Of course, it helped.
Yeah, that motherfucker helped.
But you just said if you could do it all over again, you would get that motherfucker back. Why?
Well, I wasn't really paying attention to the people that was screaming in the room talking about inflation and shit. And I don't think nobody was paying attention to that because they were screaming that. They were screaming that shit. You know what I'm saying? So now we're here. You know.
Yeah.
That's
damn.
I mean,
Well,
and then you got all this Ukraine shit and all of this shit too. And COVID, China, and they cutting ties and all of this shit. So
and nigga dad.
Yeah.
Wait until the last minute to pay shit. So
oh
niggas
man.
So
That's
niggas
me.
on the edge.
That's me.
Boy, I cut my grass at night. I'm trying to stay away from the water guy.
Well, remember they had the shipping crate. That shit was backed up, all on the coast and shit. Backed the fuck up. Motherfuckers wasn't getting shit on time, and then all of that. So it's dicey.
Yeah, but
hey, the Russians.
We just gotta gear up. Imagine the motherfuckers, because everybody ain't gonna make it through this shit.
No.
Well, people are already not making it through.
Imagine the motherfuckers that do, man, and how resilient that is. That's like
honestly,
that's a badge of honor.
Man, see, and right now, this is why I think that moving into our later years, we need to start pushing the open idea of financial literacy and understanding the high sight and the foresight with it,
And the money.
right? Because, okay, what I will say is that all y'all up on here, you had to have some foresight of whatever, because I've seen all y'all thrive and do better in the pandemic. So I don't want to really apply this to y'all. I really want to I don't want to talk about y'all. I know y'all doing okay. That's why you here. I want to talk about what's going on collectively, because you
Okay.
and I
I'ma
don't care
tell
what
you.
none of you niggas say. We could pull up the data, and what I'm about to say is gonna sound bad, but it's the truth.
But I'm gonna tell you, a motherfucker, even if you in the game and you selling dope for fucking 10, 20 years, 10, 15 years, and or if you working and that's what you do for 10, 15 years, that that's the hardest shit to just say, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just start a business.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of motherfuckers, they depend on those weekends and those 5 days they get up and go to work. It's like a program, you know. So
What'd you just say again?
that's what
Can
they
you repeat
used
that?
to.
What you say? It's like
Program.
a what?
It's like a program.
All
You
set
know?
up for you, just ready made, huh?
Hey, it's cookie cutter. You know,
It's
it's
cookie
cookie
cutter.
cutter. Yeah.
Do you get to get as many cookies as you wanted? Did they tell you how many cookies you could have? Because they the cookie man.
If you're gonna stay in that cookie jar, then you know, then you know, it's gonna be
Well,
Now that
whatever
see
job and whatever grace is, you know, on that particular job that you
yeah.
now
networked to get.
Because if you ain't a good hustler, it's stressful.
well look though, here's the thing. They making it so you not good. Like, man, I was just talking to
Well,
Dr. Hood
no,
about this
no,
earlier.
no. They're trying to advance their business. How you gonna run your business? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not trying to give everybody raises and shit. I mean, let's be real, bro. Let's
Yeah.
just settle down for a second.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta create your own economy. You know,
Right.
so you can dictate what's what.
Right.
Exactly.
You see,
Man,
you're
I'm a
really
beast.
you're leading into where I was headed. What I was about to say is that with these jobs and the way we do stuff, because see, here's the way this is working. The people who do the same shit fuck with each other. Successful niggas fuck with successful niggas. You this is like, bro, you put this together. So you have people up on here for a reason, and that's anything going on. What I'm saying is, when you experience a certain type of success, you don't even know the data, you don't even know the information, because you're dealing with a different reality. Bro, the average black household doesn't have $500 of emergency money. When was the last time any of y'all was worried about well, I ain't gonna say worry, but you know what I mean by worry.
Shit,
When
my
was the
mortgage due
last time
today.
you didn't
You know what
know?
I'm saying?
My shit's due today too.
My shit's due today.
Look.
Do you have
Hey,
okay?
Pete,
Okay.
Pete, man.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, because I got to do this. Is y'all worried about how you gonna pay today?
If a motherfucker said, if somebody called me right now and said, "Hey, don't worry about the mortgage, I'm gonna pay it for you this month,"
That ain't what I said.
I'd be the happiest nigga in the world.
I get that. You know, okay, that's cool. I'm just saying that I want to go a little bit further, because there's motherfuckers. You just said, I wish a motherfucker would pay my mortgage. We talking about people who can't get their tire fixed if something go wrong right now. Flames, give the analogy about the $50. Give us the $50 top.
Hey man, I had $50. my only job was to put a little bit of gas in the whip and go get a light bulb, because my light bulb was out. I'm just gonna smash right and get the gas, because I dropped my son off to practice. You know, I got an hour to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So I go get the gas. I was thinking about putting 30 in there, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna just put 25 in that bitch. So I put the 25 in. I didn't even get a quarter tank. You know, so I'm thinking like, damn, like, so you mean to tell me like $100 wouldn't have filled this motherfucker up. Like I ain't got like no big ass truck or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, all right, fuck it. I smashed to O'Reilly's or whatever. Went up in there to get a just a regular ass headlight, bro. Like I ain't bought one in a while. But that motherfucker was like $27 or some shit. You know? Like what the fuck? I don't never remember them being that. Like I think they give you two. It was just one. Like it wasn't like two in the pack. Like maybe I'm tripping. You know, this ain't like no foreign or no shit. It's just a Chevy. You know.
You got to pay for convenience now. That's what they're doing. They're making you pay. Because if you went online, you probably could have got it for the normal price, but you got to wait for it. Yeah. So I noticed that. If you can get it fine online, you probably get a normal price. But if you want convenience, it costs you money now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see that. So they gonna charge you an extra convenience tax, and they already had it in the store any fucking way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It ain't like they had to go get the motherfucker. But I guess it's their shelf space though.
Yeah. And the premise of business, a lot of people don't understand, is figuring out a way to generate a profit without paying nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in business. I owned a business for 13 years, and I sold it to a corporation because they came in and was trying to squeeze. So I sold out to them. But the whole time I ran that business was me trying to figure out how not to pay nobody and pay myself to keep myself. I mean, that's really what it is.
That's exactly what business is.
Yeah, and so now. A lot of people don't understand that. They say, "Oh, motherfuckers don't want to pay you." You know, the only entity I see that don't have a face to it that's, you know, don't give a fuck is the government. You work for the government. The government is paying. It's like an entity. But if you work in or a union or something, if you are in a non-union or something like that, or just out here in the world, ain't nobody trying to pay you, man. They trying to skim. They trying to what do they call it? They trying to skim. It's a skim game. So now we got this, you know, and they look online. See, the internet is a big problem too, because they can look at it. Look at pricing. That's what I'm gonna charge too. As before, everyone was separate, so you couldn't really tell. You had to get an industry magazine or some sort of publication to figure that shit out. Now, motherfuckers just look online. Oh, that's what they charging. Or a news article say, "Oh, houses in Seattle went up 20% this month." So everybody that's selling their house say, "Oh, we can get 20% more." If we just turn down these offers now, because the news said that's what's going on. Media manipulation is another facet of the inflation that we ain't covered, because the manipulation, and like I said, who owns all the media? The major media. See, that's what I'm saying. You go back once. Yeah.
Salute to Concrete Radio. I seen him in the chat.
Shout out. Concrete Radio. Yeah, the media manipulation, man. Look. The dude that got, like I said, the dude that got killed up in Buffalo had an engine that ran on water. Meanwhile, we're all paying $5 a gallon for petrol. You would think that somebody in the know would be like, "Hey, let's grab this brother shit and implement it. So we can give relief to the people." You see, that's too much like right. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do is forget about them 10 dead people. They ain't even talking about the guy in jail. It's kind of like the Nipsey thing. What happened to Shitty Cuz? You see what I'm saying? They disappeared, motherfuckers.
Hey, that's crazy though.
The white boy disappeared like Shitty Cuz. See what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
shot 10 and disappeared, and then they turn around and shoot a pregnant woman the day before yesterday, putting her hands up.
No, that nigga, them motherfuckers be in jail, man. Them motherfuckers, because you get buried in some of these jails. You know, they're not really having all the coverage, and you know, that's just not how their operation runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So depending on what jail you go to, you might not be getting no press, and they ain't gonna be wasting their time going down there. You know, some jails, you know, they like the publicity and shit. So
you see what they
he did disappear though.
I know that little Texas shit where now they're lawyering up and not giving no info to the school district and the cops. They're together down there lawyering up and keeping their mouth shut, because I guess Biden, he sent down the Justice Department real quick. He sent the Justice Department down there in like a week. Meanwhile, and then he got the BTS, some Korean pop talking about Asian hate crime up in the White House, but they ain't say nothing against black people.
Mm.
And the man with the water engine. And then when you say, oh, we can use that water engine, people say, oh, that technology's been around for 25 years. So why the fuck are we still using gas?
Yeah.
Why are we still? See, they punking us, man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Look, if niggas run up to the courthouse in Buffalo and do like they did after Floyd, right? And start buck wilding in the street, and the whole premise of them doing that will be I want a water engine. Tear up the shit. I want a water engine. How would that play out? They'll probably shoot every nigga there. I want a water engine. Nigga. I want my Suburban to run on water. I want to go. What happened to the brothers' technology? Where's his family? He had to take.
Yeah, they had the one nigga who could pull moisture out the air and make purified water.
He's probably dead now.
Yeah. They didn't let that pop.
No, Bill Gates got in his ass. Bill Gates got to him. Yeah, Bill Gates just got to him, man. You know what? If you buy it's a big ass air conditioner, bro. Air conditioners do that. If you got an air conditioner with a drainage tube that leads to the outside, and a hot day you turn that motherfucker on, you can generate gallons of water out of the air. So he just stuck a generator to a big ass air conditioner and put it the size of a truck trailer, and he generate water like that. I thought,
okay.
Yeah, and I noticed that when we had that heat wave last year, I bought this air conditioner, had a tube, and then we put a bucket under it, and that motherfucker was generating a gallon. I'm like, is there water inside this much? No, there's the grabbing moisture out of the air.
Wow.
See, they don't want motherfuckers to know shit. Now I want, like I said, I want this shit running. My car running on shit. Cars run on they got a conversion kit to have your shit running on butane and natural gas. You can get a butane tank, and I think it'll have your shit running on like $1 a gallon. A conversion kit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of them Ethiopian cats is doing that in a lot of their taxis. You know what I'm saying? I got hip to that shit already. You can buy that shit. You can go on eBay and find it right there, a conversion kit for butane, your car to run on butane. And it goes in the trunk. The tank goes in the trunk, and there's a little kit you stick on your car on the fuel line. Yeah. But Biden, man, that dude's a trip. Is that motherfucker even alive?
Oh man, I just told you about the shit with George Floyd's daughter, man.
What's that?
They parading her around fronting like they making a bill to protect people. They made a federal. But what it was to limit the use of chokeholds. Not to outlaw that shit. Like this shit ridiculous. Like I said, I don't even want to get into it like that because I ain't trying to get you niggas upset this morning, man. I really want you guys to enjoy the sun and to have a good day. But the images and it's all out there, the whole everything. You can just look it up. You know, YouTube. This why they don't really like all these platforms because YouTube be having all that shit. Not everything, because there's a bunch of shit that gets scrubbed. YouTube is a, control vessel. But like stuff like this, yeah, we could pull this up.
Yeah, man.
Had the little girl sitting at a desk with a pen, like she's signing some sort of amendment or proclamation, where I'm all like, man, this little girl don't even really know what's going on. She don't even know she doesn't know what's going on. This is propaganda. But that's the Bidens. Hey, you see, did you see that interview with the boy who got the laptop for Hunter Biden?
Man, we can't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
They'll take this video down and you talk about that shit. Look, I posted about Buffalo and they restricted my account.
Really?
Yeah, I posted about.
I'm glad I didn't do that one.
Yeah, I posted and talked about Buffalo, and they restricted my account. My account ain't never been restricted, and they sent me. They said, yeah, no lies for 30 days or something, and this for 30 days. Yeah, just for talking about Buffalo.
They said you shut your ass up, boy.
Yep, just for talking about Buffalo.
Hell, you talking about?
Oh, when I talked about Hunter Biden, I got warnings because I seen what was on the laptop. My little hacking ass. I went and checked it out. That motherfucker he was partying with the broads and
and the motherfuckers is so on code. All the dude who gave the interview was there to do was just to let it be known I didn't hack it. I was the computer, I was the person there to fix it. He gave me the passwords, right? So he talked about the money, but for whatever reason, he didn't want to talk about the other stuff. I'd be like, man, y'all be on code.
Yeah. Oh, they on code with this Ukraine shit.
He brought up the payments from that. That was already on there, millions of dollars.
Yeah, Biden been messing with the Ukraine since for years. Both of them.
Yeah, they bosses over there, man.
Bro, I'm just wondering when they gonna send troops. I mean, they ain't sent no troops over there. But if you go on, like I said, you go on Reddit, and they got the videos of the war. The war is a video war. They got drones capturing the whole war. The Russians are over there getting their asses demolished. So don't be surprised the Russians thought they was about to do something. The Russians are only doing what we let them do. Bro, Obama mastered the drone war. Man, the drone footage that's coming out, man, they over there. Now that Biden yesterday approved use of advanced missile systems to the Ukraine. This is about to get real gas price. Man, gas is gonna hit 10, bro. It's gonna hit 10.
Man, no.
Russia and Ukraine got the.
I'm telling you, bro, shit's gonna get crazy.
Look, Russia and Ukraine they got the grain. The grain is coming out of Russia.
You niggas gotta start saying something positive in this conversation, man.
Man, we gonna be keto in a minute because there ain't gonna be no grain. Because the Russians supply 80% of the.
You know damn well these niggas is not gonna be running around here without their rice and grits, boy. It'll get completely set off.
Hey,
if niggas can't get no rice or grits, bro, they bet, man, stop. Some corn, it's gonna, bro. Now you really gonna see a war.
I'm telling you like this: he beefing with China. China and Taiwan. I mean, Taiwan. We're trying to back Taiwan. It's kind of the same with Ukraine and Russia. He over there start messing with that because we need them computer chips out of Taiwan, bro. That made the cost of the computers go up. I was looking for a computer, and they were like, if you need an Intel, it's gonna cost you an extra $200-300. So if you wanna, if you want to get your paper right, go find you some chips because they use the chips to mine Bitcoin.
Mm.
Yeah, you can start a Bitcoin mining farm, but you need them computer chips. So this shit is going sideways real. People don't see it though. In Africa gets most of its grain from Russia, or was it China? Russia, I think it was Russia. They get most of their grain imported from Russia. So we about to see some stuff over there that's about to be real crazy too. And we gonna see them choosing sides. And this whole war thing ain't over. Because the Russians ain't gonna stand for these. It's saying that the Russians are taking over this, taking over that, man, bro. Them drones are destroying, man. You can't do nothing with them drones. And look, and that's a lesson to us here at home. If they ever deploy drones on the people here, man, they got to, bro, I'm telling you, if you know anything about infrared, thermal, I got a thermal scope, right? Man, I'm telling you like this. I went camping with the fam, and one time I was out there in the hills, have motherfuckers was trying to come on the camp, right? So ever since then, I take thermal, man. You can't hide from thermal, bro. Like when they be in the sky trying to track down suspects, I'm telling you right now, if you ever dealt with that shit, you can't hide from that shit, bro.
Damn.
That's something. Yeah, you can't hide from it. You light up like a damn highlighter.
But see, they got all them nukes and shit though. That's the thing. If everybody just start shooting off nukes, this whole world's done.
Yeah, they said Seattle's gonna be first.
Man, I believe it.
They said Seattle's gonna be. They said Seattle gonna be first because we're the closest. Because if you go up over Canada and Alaska, there's Russia's right there.
Yeah. Wow.
Part of Alaska used to be part of Russia, from my understanding, and yeah, so that's what people are saying, man. Yo, I gotta skip out. My battery about to die.
Oh yeah, Rich, man. Appreciate you for coming through, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. We cook, man. We got to cook out, man. How y'all doing, man? What's going on?
Man, chilling, man. I wanted to get more into that criminal organization at the end.
Oh, man. That busy.
The beezies.
The beezies.
The beezies, man. This dude's niece just got locked up because she was wilding out with her roommate. They got, one of them nice ass apartments in Soho or one of them upscale New York neighborhoods. And man, shit, she got caught. She did $1,000 on a credit card, on a stolen credit card. They be doing little petty shit. Got all that bread. That's a criminal empire, man.
Yeah.
But they pose as politicians.
Well, politicians ain't supposed to be just these squeaky clean ass individuals,
Yeah, but you ain't supposed to be stealing people's personal credit cards like that.
If you don't get caught.
I mean, like you supposed to be affecting policy.
They all did do shit. It's just what can you prove that they did? Now I'm not getting her out of that. Obviously, that
she got the sweetheart
the
deal.
Evidence is what it is.
She got caught.
Yeah.
They gave her the sweetheart deal. She, did some community service and,
Right. Yeah.
Now,
go ahead.
Who was that you were speaking of?
One of the Biden's niece.
Oh.
Yeah, you could look it up. This, we could get into all that shit too, because there's a bunch of shit that's going just on with them that's just like not being, spoke on. And of course it's not gonna be spoke on, but that's why DLG podcast is here. We could tap in a little bit and be a little bit aware
Yeah.
and talk about it.
Well, but before motherfuckers just get putting motherfuckers on pedestals and shit, you gotta know who you're dealing with, right? If shit pop out and shit's coming out, I mean, that's all we can go off. Just like any other podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we just get the information.
Now, if it didn't come out, I don't have a doubt that we probably would be talking about this lady,
No, not at all, man. Ain't nobody looking to just
and shit's coming out. And so, hey, why can't we talk about it, right?
Exactly.
But I know we cooked, man. We cooked for about an hour and a quarter. This inflation shit. We looking at everything in fractions and percentages and shit. So
absolutely.
Appreciate everybody that came out, that splashed with us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. And you guys want to say something before we get to the back?
Yeah, let me go real quick. I'm gonna let you in, Fox. Dollar Tree is out of control. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired, man. You niggas don't want to speak up. I'm complaining.
Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree done went up too?
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Hold up, bro. What's going on?
They're $1.25 now.
Come on, man.
Man,
bro,
I got
and that's not 25%. That's not 25 cents. That's 25%. I wish I could raise my prices 25%, sir. Today.
Yeah. They got the products. What's going on, Fox? We missed you a couple times, but you always come through. You ain't got to explain yourself. It ain't none of my business. Ain't nobody's business.
Man, ain't nothing up. I'm just, absorbing all the information. It's good that we have Chris come on here. He give us a lot of insight on a lot of stuff that probably a lot of people need to open their eyes to. Because it's gonna get worse before it. I don't even know if was ever better. Or it's gonna get better, but we got to figure out something because it's gonna be coming down to how you gonna survive.
Yeah, that's real. Put that plan together, figure it out.
Yeah,
we're resilient as people though, so I don't think it ain't nothing that we can't get through. But we gotta be more smart, like like the gang shit. It's with this inflation and shit. You got to cut that out of the diet, all the way. And a lot of the excess spending, just the need to want to keep up with rappers and stuff. Like, you can't keep up with them, No. They rock that shit one time and don't even wear it again and shit. Like, bro, let's not go there, man.
For real.
You don't need it. If you ain't worth that kind of money, even I think if you got that kind of money, it's dumb. Be comfortable with who you are, man. I think that's important. And we got to dumb down as a culture, with the bullshit though,
Facts.
And make it cool to be regular with just, old t-shirt, fuck it, as long as you comfortable, as long as you do your thing. That's why all these immigrants, they come here, they don't just throw the Gucci on right away. You see them, they catching a bus and with flip-flops and I seen it growing up. They wasn't doing all that. Now they probably, some of them doing it now after they've been Americanized, but when they first get here and they know that they're at the bottom, they gotta dumb shit down to figure out a balance, so that's what we need to do, honestly. I ain't telling nobody to do it. I know I'm a strategist. I know, like, when you're losing, if you're getting punched in the face, what I'm saying? If this guy's too strong, you might want
Cover
to
up.
back
Defend
up.
protect
Don't let him
yourself.
grab you. You know, if he got too much hands, you got to grab him, right? You can't just see.
Put your hands up.
He clearly got more hands than you. You just want to keep throwing punches at him so he can keep punching you in the face. So, hey, I'm a strategist. You know, we can get through it. Anyway, DLG, we out of here.
Hey.